Tourist attractions have to ensure that their installations are accessible to people with physical disabilities. In this conversation, we will hear two employees discussing the accessibility options available at the zoo.
Hey, Barney.
Oh, Ted, good. Thanks for bringing the wheelchair. Honestly, I'm surprised you're not playing in it a little bit.
I would love to, but I guess I can't. I have tried my cousin's once, and wow, is it hard to get around in this thing. Especially when there's tons of people around, it's really hard to get your direction.
No doubt, yeah. I mean, luckily here, when people see a wheelchair coming, they tend to get out of the way. They're pretty polite for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, wagons, coolers, and wheelchairs. We're pretty lucky to have wider pathways for this.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You know, we're recognized by K-Rule as an attraction that has lots of accessibility features. An example, you know we're building an accessible hut, right?
Well, yeah, actually, I heard about it. Do you have a date for when you think it would be done?
No, not exactly. It's supposed to be ready in June, though. Hopefully so.
Yeah. And, okay, so you did talk about it earlier, but what exactly is K-Rule?
Okay, yeah. Fair question. I didn't know myself either before. K-Rule is an organization whose objective is to help cultural and tourist attractions be more accessible for people in wheelchairs. And their other mandate is to work with organizations to help them work with people with disabilities and speak with them in a more respectful manner. They do really good work, honestly.
Well, yeah, they seem like a very important organization.
Indeed.
Didn't you want to talk about a list of our different accessibility features for people in wheelchairs?
That's what I have right here, yeah. I thought we could start with the parking, if that's okay with you. Mm-hmm. It says here that we have 24 spaces available.
So are we talking 24 larger spaces or just spaces marked as handicapped and closer to the entrances?
Well, yeah, they're wider for sure, and yes, they're closer to the entrance, yes.
Okay, well, that's great. And what about wheelchairs? Have we bought any new ones recently?
Well, let me check. I don't know, actually. In 2020, we had 20. Nice round number. In 2021, we had 20 still. And in 2022...
Let me guess, we still had 20?
Yes, absolutely, yeah. I think most people bring their own, honestly.
Well, yes, but the ones we have here are sort of broken down by now. Don't you think we might need to get some newer ones?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's something we can think about. Honestly, most of the use of them is for emergency purposes. Every once in a while, an elderly person will reserve one. But, I mean, as far as I know, we've never run out. But, yeah, sure, I can run it by the equipment rental manager and find out.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Okay, great.
And what about accessible bathrooms? Have we had any newer ones recently?
Well, I mean, we already have a lot of them. And don't forget, in the corporate building, there's more new ones, plus an elevator.
Oh, yeah, that elevator is quite useful.
Yes, it is, yeah.
And what about in the water park? Any washrooms there?
I mean, you mean accessible ones, or are you talking individual stalls, washrooms, changing rooms?
The whole thing, individual stalls and washrooms and changing rooms.
Well, I mean, off the top of my head, I can't tell you. I could get you a number, you know, like tomorrow or the next day after that, maybe. But what I can tell you is, I just saw that. There's like extra space underneath the sinks to allow wheelchairs to approach more easily, to wash up. The toilet seats are 40 to 46 centimeters high. And beside most of those toilets, there's a grab bar, so it's easier for people to stand up.
Okay, yeah.
And as for changing rooms, well, yeah, there's a lot of them.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Have we had any complaints regarding wheelchairs recently?
Which of these elements is not considered accessible for wheelchair-bound people? A. Lowered water fountains. B. Sinks of varying heights. C. Carousel tables with fixed seating. D. Automatic doors. The answer is C. With fixed seating, it is difficult to bring a wheelchair near the table.
I mean, yes. Unfortunately, there was a complaint last year. Somebody said that one of the ramps, they found it to be too steep.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, as you can see, the pathways and the ramps are obstacle-free, but somebody said that they found one of the ramps to be just a little bit too high. It's not here, though. It's over at the water park, and we're working on a solution as we speak.
Okay, well, that's great. And any other problems regarding our accessibility features?
No. I mean, we have a very positive rating overall. One of the things that helps, no doubt, is that the cafeteria is really, really well equipped.
That's awesome. Okay, so did you want to go and see the next area, or were we going to that accessibility ramp?
Well, I thought if it's okay with you, and we have the wheelchair, we could go over and check out the ramp. We can play around with it a little bit and see if we can envision a solution. That work for you?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go.
It is essential for municipalities, tourist attractions, and cultural settings to take accessibility into account when they are planning to upgrade installations. In doing so, they can ensure that all segments of the population are being served. We hope that you have come away with a better understanding of the challenges some people face. Thank you for watching.